Hello everyone, this is Dr. J. Yogavinotha, Assistant Professor of English, SFR College for Women, Sivagasi. Today we are going to discuss the topic Exploring Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa T.S., a cultural and linguistic journey. Goodbye Party to Miss Pushpa T.S. is a renowned poem by Indian poet Nizam that has captivated readers with its unique blend of humor, cultural commentary and linguistic playfulness. This satirical piece offers a window into the world of Indian English and the social dynamics of farewell gatherings in the country. The poem revolves around a farewell party for Miss Pushpa T.S., who is about to embark on a foreign trip. Through the speaker's rambling and disjointed speech, the poet creates a vivid picture of the farewell party and the characters involved, inviting readers to both laugh and reflect on the complexities of language and culture. As we delve deeper into the comprehensive summary, we will explore various aspects of the poem, including its author, setting, characters, themes, and literary devices. This analysis aims to provide readers with a thorough understanding of the poem's nature and its enduring relevance in the realm of Indian English literature. The author Nizam, born in 1924 in Mumbai, India, was a pioneering figure in Indian English poetry. His contribution to the literary world were significant as he helped shape the landscape of post-colonial Indian literature. Nizam's writing is characterized by its keen observation of everyday life, use of irony and satire, exploration of Indian identity and culture, experimentation with language and form, focus on urban experiences and modernity. Setting of the poem. The poem Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa T.S. is set against the backdrop of farewell gathering, a common social event in Indian culture. These parties are typically organized when someone is leaving for an extended period, often to pursue education or work opportunities in abroad. In this case, the party is being held for Miss Pushpa T.S., who is preparing to embark on a foreign trip. We can imagine a room full of colleagues and friends gathered to bid farewell to Miss Pushpa. The speaker, likely a senior colleague or superior, takes on the role of delivering a speech to honor the departing Miss Pushpa. We'll go with the poem lines. Friends, our dear sister is departing for foreign in 2 or 3 days, and we are meeting today to wish her bon voyage. The first stanza introduces the common gathering to us. The speaker begins by addressing the gathering in a friendly and informal tone. For foreign is a common Indian expression meaning to go abroad. In 2-3 days is another Indian English way of saying in a couple of days. The gathering is organized to say goodbye and wish her well. Bon voyage means have a good trip. We are all knowing, friends, what sweetness is in Miss Pushpa. I don't mean only external sweetness but internal sweetness. Miss Pushpa is smiling and smiling even for no reason, but simply because she is feeling. Here, the author introduces Miss Pushpa to the audience. You are all knowing is an Indian expression of you all know. The speaker is praising Miss Pushpa's pleasant and sweet manner. He emphasizes that her kindness and warmth are not just superficial but also internal. He comments on her ever-present cheerful nature. The repetition, smiling and smiling, is also poetic and typical way of emphasizing something in Indian English. Her smile comes naturally from her emotions. The phrase she is feeling is vague and Indian English style emotional statement. Miss Pushpa is coming from very high family. Her father was renowned advocate in Palzar or Surat. I am not remembering now which place. So here the author conveys the personal connect with Miss Pushpa as he knows her from the beginning. Coming from very high family means from a respected background. Advocate is commonly used in India for lawyer, and the confusion between towns, arts humor and human falsibility. Surat, yes, once only I stayed in Surat with family members of my uncle's very old friend. His wife was cooking nicely. That was a long ago. Now the author shifts to his own story. The speaker gets sidetracked into his personal anecdote, typical by informal Indian social speeches. It reflects the tendency to share the simple things in the farewell party. Coming back to Miss Pushpa, she is most popular lady with men also and ladies also. Again, the awkward construction of typical Indian English is shown here. It shows she is well liked by everyone. Whenever I asked her to do something, she was saying, just now only I will do it. That is showing good spirit. I am happy appreciating the spirit. So now the poet just introduces the working nature of Miss Pushpa. Indian phrases used here is just now and only. It is used for emphasizing, and it meant to show Miss Pushpa's helpfulness and promptness. Unconventional grammar is shown here that shows a good attitude, and repeated phrases is also here. She is having good spirit. Pushpa Miss is never saying no. Whenever I or anybody is asking, she is always saying yes, and today she is going to improve her prospect, and we are wishing her bon voyage. Now I ask other speakers to speak, and afterwards Miss Pushpa will do summing up. So now the speaker concluding his farewell speech for Miss Pushpa, and it is a common way of expressing do summing up instead of summarizing. The speech moves towards a very close, inviting others to speak. So the poem is having so much of Indian English usage. Nizam brilliantly uses Indian English that is often called as Babu English by the Britishers and subcontinental English to create humor and authenticity. This English reflects how many Indians speak, especially in informal ways in a public context. So some key factors here: grammar and syntax. I am always appreciating instead of I am appreciating. I always appreciating. She is coming from high family instead of she comes from a high family, and direct translation is used from Indian languages. Just now only I will do it. Common literal translation from Indian language to English is found here, and repetitions, smiling and smiling, that means used to emphasize something, and over formality and unnecessary formal words, departing for foreign instead of going abroad, and code mixing and cultural references, reference to standard turn and advocate and towns like Surat and Palzar, localizing the settings. So the tone and theme of the poem, it is humorous and affectionate and satirical, and it is warm and genuine. So humorous and affectionate, gently mocking the farewell party in the humorous way, and it is satirical it just satirically mocks the Indian way of using the English, and warm and genuine the admiration for Pushpa and her characters or warmfulness. And as the conclusion, the Indian English, how the literature is relevant to Indian context is used here, and social dynamics is also reflected in this poem, and authenticity of the portrayal of tradition, just celebrating someone's presence and inviting others' ideas, and reflection of post-colonial identity also shown here. The poem stands as a significant work reflecting post-colonial Indian identity and its linguistic creativity. And thanks for watching, and I'm happy to share my ideas about the poem particularly. Thank you.